Hello everyone, welcome to Martina Online Maths. Our topic today is use of symbols and letters in algebraic expressions. We use symbols and letters in algebraic expressions to represent unknown quantities. These boxes here are representing numbers that we don't know, unknown quantities, and we're expected to find a number that you will fix in the box to make the statement to be true. A number that will add to 23 to get 20, and 7 times what will give us 35, 42 divided by what will give us 6. And in the second part of it, the instruction says simplify the following if x is equal to 4. What it means is that wherever you see x, remove it and replace it by 4. And then find the value of the expression. The first question we have here, a box plus 23 is equal to 20. So what will we add to 23 to get 20? We now have 20 minus 23, and that will give us minus 3. So we should have minus 3 in the box here to get 20. Number 2, 7 times a box will give us 35. To get what should be in the box, you now divide 35 by 7. Use 7 to divide 35, that will give you 5. So we should have 5 in the box. 7 times 5, that will give us 35. Number 3, 42 divided by a box will give us 6. So you now have 42 divided by 6, that will give you 7. In number 4, we are asked to simplify if x is equal to 4. So in the first question, 3 plus 2x minus 1. X is equal to 4. That means wherever you find x, remove it and put 4. So you now have 3 plus 2. Remove x, replace it by 4. 3 plus 2 times 4 will now give us 8 minus 1. 3 plus 8 is 11 minus 1, which is 10. Okay, number 5. 7 minus x plus 6. X is equal to 4. According to the instruction, 7 minus 4 plus 6. And then we rearrange it. The reason for rearranging it is because we normally solve addition before subtraction. When you go to your board mass, we all know about board mass. Board mass says addition before subtraction. So arrange it in such a way that the positive numbers will come before the negative numbers. So you have 7 plus 6 minus 4. That will give you 13 minus 4. And finally your answer becomes 9. The last question, number 6, 5x minus x. We are still making use of x as 4. So you now have 5, replace x by 4, and then 4. 5 times 4 is 20 minus 4, and that will give you 16. Before I explain the meaning of coefficients, I would like to explain algebraic terms. From the word algebra, we have algebraic terms. Algebra is the branch of mathematics where letters are used to represent unknown quantities. And algebraic terms are the letters and numbers that have been used together. Letters and numbers written together form what we call algebraic terms. And today we are going to look at this topic, coefficients of terms in algebraic expressions. If you look at these things, these numbers and letters written on the board, they represent what we call algebraic terms. Why do we call them algebraic terms? Because you have numbers and you have letters written together. The letters are representing unknown quantities, and the numbers by the side of the letters are what we call the coefficients. So a coefficient of an algebraic term is the number that we use to multiply the algebraic term. In number 1, you have 5x. What it means is that we are multiplying x by 5. 5 is the coefficient of x. while x is the unknown quantity. So the coefficient of x in this particular number one is 5, because we are multiplying the unknown quantity, which is x, by 5. So the coefficient is the number beside the letter which we are using to multiply the letter. Now the instruction here says write out the coefficients of these algebraic terms. So we are expected to write out the coefficients of each of these algebraic terms. The first one we have here, 5x. Like I've already explained, the coefficient is the number written beside the letter, and we are using that number to multiply the letter. So here we are using 5 to multiply x. 5x means 5 times x. That means the coefficient of x is what? 5. Coefficients of these algebraic terms. The coefficient of x here is 5. Number 2, 2 over 5x. The unknown quantity here is x. And the coefficient, the number we are using to multiply the unknown quantity, is 2 over 5. So the coefficient of x in number 2 is 2 over 5. Then we come to number 3, 5y over 6. Not minding that you have y in your numerator, the coefficient of y here, because 5y means 5 times y over 6. And when you separate them, you have 5 over 6 times y. 5 over 6 times y. You are multiplying y by 5 over 6. That means the coefficient of y in number 3 is 5 over 6. Now when you come to number 4, 15x plus 2. The instruction asks us to find only the coefficient. We are not simplifying it. We are not subtracting it. We are not evaluating it. All we need to do is to pick the coefficient. So this plus 2 by the side, we are not making use of it. All we need from this number 4 is to pick the coefficient of x. And the number that we are using to multiply x here is 15. 15 times x, that gives us 15x. 15 is the coefficient of x, so we are picking only 15 as the coefficient. When you come to number 5, 4 minus 3p. The unknown quantity in number 5 is p. And the coefficient of p is minus 3. We are multiplying p by minus 3. So the coefficient here is minus 3. So the second topic we are going to treat today is addition and subtraction of algebraic terms. When you look at the board, you will see some algebraic terms written, and we expected to either add or subtract them. Number 1, x plus x plus x. When you add a particular letter repeatedly many times, you have the coefficient. Repeated addition of a particular letter gives us the coefficient. So x plus x plus x, what it means is that we have x into 3 places. If x can be seen, we can say that we have 3 pieces of x. X plus x plus x, x into 3 places, and that will give us 3x. So when you add a particular letter repeatedly, you have the coefficient. Number 2, k plus k plus k plus k plus k. How many k's do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5k. K into 5 places, and that gives us 5k, which is the same thing as 5 times k. We are multiplying k by 5. That is, you are adding k into how many places? Into 5 places. Number 3, 4q plus q plus 2q. So 4q, that is q into 4 plus extra 1, making them how many? 5. Plus extra 2, making them how many? 7. So 4q plus q plus 2q should now give us 7q. Number 4, 5y plus 2y. We are adding the coefficients. Whenever you are adding or subtracting algebraic terms, the emphasis is on the coefficients. Pick the coefficients of the letters and add them, or pick the coefficients of the letters and subtract them. So here you have 5y plus 2y. 5 plus 2 gives us 7. Y into 5 and extra y into 2 places. When you add them together, you have 7y. In number 5, 7p, we are now subtracting. 7p minus 3p. P into 7 places, and you are asked to remove 3. When you subtract 3 out of the 7, how many will remain? 4. So 7 minus 3 gives us 4. 8w minus 2w. W into 8 places, remove 2. How many will remain? 6. So 8 minus 2 gives us 6w.